Now we have our very own DNA molecule, and I'm kind of squishing it like this just to get it to stay bent up a little bit. But once I have it like that, I can uncoil it. And shazam! We have our own DNA molecule. So let's talk a little bit about DNA. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. It's a long name, deoxyribonucleic acid. And deoxyribose is a sugar group. So again, that's kind of what we are showing, those ring structures right here that I zoomed in on. That's our sugar group. And DNA is made up of two different backbones, so it's double-stranded. It has two backbones, it's double-stranded. So here we have one of our sugar phosphate backbones, and then here we have the other sugar phosphate backbone. Two sugar phosphate backbones, it's double-stranded. And then we have base pairs that make up all of the DNA in here. So as you guys remember at the beginning of the video, I told you that when you colored, you had to make sure that you followed the pattern. So the reason that is because each base pair, well, I guess it's a pair, so it only pairs up with its specific counterpart. So I'm going to uncoil this just a little bit so you can kind of see it. We have green with blue, always. You're never going to see a green with orange or anything like that. You're always going to see green with blue and orange with yellow. And if you use different colors, then of course it would correspond to the colors that you have. But it's always going to be those two paired together. They're never going to change. So there's specific names for each of these proteins that make up the base pairs. So we have guanine, cytosine, adenosine, and thymine. So you don't have to memorize those. But we have 4 different base pairs that make up DNA. So again, we have guanine, so we can just remember that with a G, and cytosine, and that's just going to be a C. So we don't have to know those big long names. We have to know that G and C go together. G and C go together. And then we have adenine and thymine. So that's A and T, adenine and thymine. We don't have to know the big long words, but we know that A and T go together. So guanine and cytosine, adenine and thymine. So one way to memorize that, or to remember which base pair goes with which base pair, which matches up with which, is by how you write them. So we know that cytosine and guanine always go together, so C and G. And those are written with curved letters. It's kind of a silly way to remember it, but you can always remember that C and G go together because they're both curved. And then A and T, you can write with straight lines, all straight lines. So you can kind of remember that straight lines go with straight lines, and then the curved go with the curved. So C and G, A and T. And don't worry about this too much right now, but this is just an introduction for you guys. So now you guys know that DNA is made up of base pairs. DNA is made up of a sugar phosphate backbone. It's double-stranded. That's what makes it look like a staircase almost. That's what makes it a double helix, is that it's double-stranded. And that DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. So this is your guys' intro to DNA. That is going to be all for today. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you had fun making origami. Maybe if you've made origami before, this was really easy. Other than a paper airplane, this was kind of my only origami piece that I've made. So hopefully you guys had fun. And let me know if you guys have any questions. And if you guys want to show me a picture of your DNA that you made.